Welcome back on this glorious and amazing day. Welcome back to the series of preventing molestation from our children. And in addition to all the love and affection and attention, there's still a few small little things that we could do, pay attention, be cautious about to protect them. We have already 5 details and we'll move on to number 6. Number 6, it's so beautiful that we're, in a positive way, naive about what our children are capable. But again, it's Mother Nature at its best, and therefore it's not that our children are bad. Number 6, I am shocked. But again, we are innocent and naive as parents, but we can't. We need to be alert and know the truth and know the facts. We have male and female sleeping in the same bedroom. The stories that I hear, I go, holy moly. This 11-year-old brother is sleeping with his 10-year-old sister or 4-year-old sister. That's a huge no. That is beyond huge. I mean, the percentage of molestation just goes up to maybe between 80 to 100%, not between 20 to 50. Under no circumstances could we have males and females sleeping in the same bedroom. I'm not paranoid, but I heard too many stories. When the children are small, even then, you could be cautious. We could have a discussion, what age. But once, I don't know, 6, 7, I already got to start thinking. But definitely not older. I have families, and the parents are sitting here with me saying, oh, by the way, this one got into a fight with this one. I go, how did they get into a fight? It was at night. They were sleeping. Well, no, they have the same bedroom. I go, are you joking or you're serious? The stories that come to me of the outcome of male and female sleeping in the same bedroom is just unbelievable. I guess most of us as parents forget what we felt like when we were 8, 9, and the curiosity and the desire to engage in sexual acts, even with our own siblings. It's dark. It's quiet, we're friendly, we're close, all is good. It takes a few seconds, that's all it takes. Now, when siblings are in the same age, that happens and that occurs, but it does not hurt anyone on a physical, mental, psychological way because of they are so close in age. But we're talking about when siblings are not that close, and there's the professionals say 5 years. From my experience, I've seen the damage even in 2 or 3 years, depending on the situation. So for example, if a brother could be the age of 12 and they're developed, and you have a sister that's 10 years old and petite, I've seen the damage. So even though there's a 2-year difference in between the two siblings, so I'm not sure what the professionals are talking about, that it must be 5 years in order to cause the damage, because as I said, I've seen it even at 2 or 3 years apart in many situations. So very simple. Males and females should not be sleeping in the same bedroom. Please do not have a talk with them and tell them, by the way, I know I can trust you guys, blah, 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 blah. You guys are going to behave. You guys are not going to be naughty, right? You guys are going to keep your private part covered. It's unfair to have these conversations. To me, it's equivalent to have your child not eat for a day or two and put them in the room with the most delicious food in the world and say, by the way, I hope you're going to be able to control yourself till the end of the day. You close the door behind them and let them sit there. It's just not right. Obviously, there's times we are together with male and females. We are living in this world and it's fine, but we don't put them into a situation where to keep them on a day-to-day basis together in a dark room and together and so close. It's just not fair to put them through that. The last and final one is number 7, and that is sleepovers. Sleepovers is the only one I will not be straightforward. That's caution, and that's something we should all use our judgment, but this is a time when a lot of stuff happens. There's one out of the many painful stories is working with a 60-year-old. Someone that suffered their whole entire life, and I don't want to get into it. But an innocent girl, 3 years old, 4 years old, goes to her neighbor for sleepovers. And she's so close to the family. Only for me to find that after dealing with old anxiety and OCD and PTSD and you name it, to find out that her friend's father would put him to sleep. Yeah, you know the rest of the story. I'm in general not a big fan of sleepovers. Yes, my children did go to sleepovers. I let them go to sleepovers. But I feel many times uncomfortable hearing the stories of just no supervision. It's just too much going on. There's just too much going on, and therefore, if a whole class is having a sleepover, you're going to be rigid with your child and tell them no. It might cause a lot of other issues. I'm not sure if you should say no. But again, the yes shouldn't come so freely. It's something that really has to be thought about and really has to be investigated. Especially if you know the other parent, you know who's home. Give you a typical example. If you have, let's say, a sleepover, gonna throw out the first thing comes to mind. Your 5-year-old your 5-year-old daughter wants to be with her friend, but that house has boy or even girl teenagers, and that's a home that the parents might not be there all the time. I don't feel comfortable. It doesn't sit in my stomach to allow my child to go there. Even though they're very wonderful children, but again, there's human nature, and there's hormones happening, and there's things happening. You don't want to put them into the situation. You don't want your friend's older brother to put them to sleep. Or in some rare cases, their father, or grandfather, uncle, whatever. Thank you very much for listening. Have a wonderful and delightful day. Bye now.